The first evidence frames reduce SCP-082 to a simple warning. Fernand can appear cordial, then overwhelm a Class D observer at close range. SCP-082 is held as Euclid in enlarged living quarters at Armed Bio-Containment Area-14. Not by force alone, but by managed appeasement. The key procedure is a charade. Fernand is allowed to believe he is the King of France, and that the room is a palace built for protection. Everyone who interacts with SCP-082 must follow the Ruse. Housekeeping is limited to Class D personnel, and guards avoid direct contact despite Level 2 clearance. The file calls SCP-082 genetically human, but his extreme growth is unexplained. Chemical, hormonal, cancerous, or supernatural causes remain possibilities. Fernand is about 2.4 meters tall and over 310 kilograms, with a pointed balding head, rounded jaw, bulbous nose, and dark sunken eyes. The body evidence is severe. Dangerous forearms, fists nearly 30 centimeters across the knuckles, scars, and metal lodged in dense muscle. He calls himself Fernand, speaks fluent French and heavily accented English, and forms words through enormous clenched teeth. Fernand parts his teeth mainly to eat and to perform songs of his own choosing while cooking and eating in containment. He does not comb the side hair. He cuts it and shaves with a large butcher knife, while even single facial hairs are unusually thick. Fernand is often carefree and polite, collecting clothing across formal wear, military uniforms, clown outfits, and women's garments when requested. He jokes, behaves politely, and invites personnel to dinner, yet the same hospitality can turn lethal at any moment. The warning is explicit. Fernand may attack and eat others without clear motive, even apologizing for interrupting after making a mess of his quarters. SCP-082 cannot separate fiction from fact in reading or television, believing programming to be reality and wanting to meet Hannibal Lecter. Fernand shows memory and puzzle-solving intelligence, but parody, satire, and fiction remain concepts he cannot grasp. When asked about his past, Fernand knowingly gives obvious falsehoods, claiming identities from vampire to Napoleon, Big Bird, and Frankenstein's monster. His famous excuse, lying only through his teeth, reveals the containment paradox. The Foundation relies on a fiction that he accepts as real. SCP-082 remains Euclid, contained through appeasement and a palace lie, still cooperative while the fiction holds, and still lethal whenever hunger turns.